Hello everybody, here's the long-awaited Shooting the Moon tutorial, which I finally have room in my schedule to get around to. So here it is. Shooting the Moon by OK Go. So, the very first thing I did was I tuned down all the strings a whole step. So as opposed to having a tuning go E, A, D, G, B, E, it goes D, G, C, F, A, D. Because each string is tuned down a full step. So, for example, when you're playing a standard E chord in this tuning, it sounds like this. Which in reality is really, it's a D. But since you're playing the E chord, that's because you're playing the E chord in this tuning, so that's why it sounds different. So basically, all the chords that I'm giving in this video are if the guitar is still in E tuning, which it really isn't. But you can still play them that way if you didn't drop down a step. The chords would just be up. Everything would be transposed a full step up, as opposed to the key that I'm playing in now, which is the original song key, which I like the best. So, to start off, the very beginning of the song goes through 4 cycles of this, of the structure of the verse, which the chords for that are C followed by D7, and then F, A flat, and G, and that repeats 4 times. It goes through it twice, and then the lead singer comes in and then goes through it another 2 times. So it sounds like this. So you have your C. I'm going to go slower for you guys, just so you can figure it out, and then I'll play everything in this section together so you get a sense of just how it sounds when it's all placed together. So here we go. So it starts with C up to D7, which I actually do by keeping this C structure, or the fingerings for the C chord, and sliding it up 2 frets. So you get a sort of D7-ish chord. So it goes, which I believe is the way the chord is played on the record. And that's what I'm aiming for. So, we have C, D7, then an F, which I actually play like a standard F chord, but I keep the top string open, so this D rings out. So it sounds like, as opposed to, hear the difference? So it's F, and then sliding up 3 frets, excuse me, to an A flat, and then down to a G, and then back to C. So that put together sounds like, and then that's the point when the lead singer comes in, and then it just repeats 2 more times when he goes, all of the astronauts, champagne and plastic cups, waiting for the big hero to show. Outside the door he stands, his head in his hands, and his heart in his throat. So that's the full verse. And then that part of the song moves into the pre-chorus, which goes through 2 more cycles, but a different chord progression. And that chord progression is as follows. It goes F, back down to C. You should probably see my hands. Alright, F, down to C, and then A flat, and then a normal C chord, which, I'm sorry, D chord. Sounds like C, but you're playing a D, so you have open D string, and then 2, 3, 2, as far as frets go, going up. So we have F, C, A sharp, A flat, excuse me, D, and then B flat, new one, back down to F, back down to C. So that pre-chorus played together sounds like this. And then that repeats. So that, along with the lyrics, goes like this. What can you tell him now? Sorry I let you down. Sorry it wasn't quite true. But don't get hung up on it. Just soldier on with it. And good luck with shooting the moon. And then that goes to the chorus, which starts with an E. And then up to an A minor, and then you get a C7 chord, which is a normal C chord, but on the G string, on the G string, as opposed to leaving it open, you put your pinky on the 3rd fret. So as opposed to this, you get this, because there's that extra A flat added onto that B flat chord. So we have E, then A minor, then C7-ish chord, and then back to A minor, and then F, down to F minor, back to C. So that part of the song sounds like this with the lyrics. Shooting the moon, shooting the moon, the moon. And then back to C. Shooting the moon. Back to F. And then it does this it does this weird little sort of interlude-ish thing after the chorus, which is 2 cycles of 4 chords being repeated. So that sounds like, I believe it sounds like, no, that's not right. I'm not really sure how it goes. I'll post it on the next part of this video. This video will be in 2 parts. This is the end of the first part.